So, why is it somebody as ancient as me is going to be able to teach you teenagers something? If you're stressing and worrying about your exams, can I just stop you for a second? It is not the end of the world. Now, your schools have got targets. Your schools look really, really good if you pass your exams. And I am not saying do not study. What I am saying is your job in this world, not just now, in this world, is to be a better person than you were yesterday and to strive constantly to be a better person. So I'm not saying don't study, and I'm not saying don't do your best. I am saying do absolutely everything you can to pass those exams, but it is not the end of the world if you don't pass them. Your life hasn't finished. At this point in time in your life, you don't have to have a plan of what you need to do for the rest of your life. Life doesn't go in a straight line. There's going to be adversity, there's going to be struggles, there's going to be difficult times. Now, learning to make mistakes and learning to learn from mistakes is the best education that you can have. So if at this point in time you're stressing about exams, take a deep breath and just tell yourself everything is A-OK. And regardless of the results, you will be A-OK. You'll be fine. So if you've got pressure coming in from the outside, pressure coming in from school, pressure coming in from social media, just sit back for a second and tell yourself, everything's A-OK. It will be fine. Okay. Now, it's a tough time, and you really do feel that as a teenager you need to have it all sorted out. You don't. You don't. I challenge you to find anybody in the world who has decided that they've got it all sorted out. Maybe Donald Trump thinks he's got it all sorted out. I have an opinion about him, but I actually don't like him very much. So anybody who tells you that everything's sorted out, then they're an egotist, that they're living out of their ego. What you need to understand is life is an adventure. Life's a wonderful place to be. Life doesn't go in a straight line, so if you aim for over there, then the chances are it'll take that to get there. So don't get fixated on making sure that you just get there and it gets done. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the mistakes that you make. Learn from every single one of them. One of the biggest things we're taught, unfortunately, in our education system is getting it wrong is not a good thing. Getting it wrong is a really good thing because you learn. That's where you grow. That's where you learn who you are, what your identity is, by taking some risks, by stepping outside of your comfort zone, by learning, by falling over, by getting back up again. That's what makes you strong. That's what makes you who you are. A lot of people who have gone through the school system have failed, but those people have gone on to do really well. Go out and do some research of your own. Look at Steve Bartlett. He didn't do well in school and he's a millionaire many times over. Steve Jobs dropped out of school. Einstein was told he was an idiot when he was in school. Who else? Eminem got bullied senseless when he was at school. Go out and do a little bit of research. Have a look at the people who actually didn't do well in school, have gone out and changed the world. Now, if you're one of these people who feels a little bit awkward, doesn't fit in, isn't part of the crowd, chill out. It's great. Those people, the people who are slightly different, the ones that don't quite fit in, the ones that aren't quite part of the crowd, those are the people And that means you are the people that change the world for a better place. The only thing that you need to know about yourself is that you are fine, and that you will strive to be a better person than the person you were yesterday. And then tomorrow you'll do the same. And so long as you keep moving forward, you don't need to hit huge goals, but just keep moving forward. Carry on learning. Carry on growing, because there isn't a goal that you get to where life's all complete and it's all sorted. Never happens. Hello? It doesn't. And it continues to be an adventure. And if you can look at the world through glittery eyes, I think it was Roald Dahl who said that, look at the world through glittery eyes and see what you can learn and see what you can pick up. Go and do some jobs that you don't do well. Discover what you don't want to do. So that means that you can eliminate those things and aim for what you do want to do. And if you want to do X, Y, and Z now, it doesn't mean to say you've still got to be doing it when you're 30 or 40 or 50. Change. Be varied. There's no rule in life that says you have to get on your path at the age of 16 or 18 and carry on down that path. I think I'd had 8 jobs, different jobs, by the time I was 24. 8 totally different jobs by the time I was 24. At the age of 53, I changed totally, left the country and went to the other side of the world. Life doesn't stop changing, morphing, moving. Now, if you can cope with change, if you embrace change, if you embrace the future, if you embrace moving forwards, you will always do well. It doesn't matter how well you do now, this minute. If you want to continue going forwards and you want to be a better person than you were yesterday, and that is your goal, you'll always, always do well. So I'm going to take you through a meditation, and you might think it's a bit lame. That's up to you. But this meditation is something, at this point in time, what I suggest you do is when the meditation starts, record it so that you can use it at any time that you want without having to go through the whole video. So the music will start, I'll give you a couple of minutes, and then you can sit down and relax. So to meditate, you're going to put your feet firmly on the floor, get yourself into a nice relaxed state and settle, and just let your mind go with my voice, and my voice will start to relax you. And then at any time that you start to stress or you start to get anxious, just the first tip, doesn't matter where you are, even without a meditation, breathe in and then go ha. Now I know most of you are going, I can't do that, I'll be in the middle of a class or in the middle of an exam. You can do it without making the noise. So you physically have to breathe in, but mentally in the back of your head go, ha. Actually try it now. So breathe in, ha. And now breathe in and do it in the back of your mind. And notice how calming that is. And what you're doing is you're telling your brain that everything's A-OK. That is a signal from your primeval self that's telling your brain that everything's A-OK. Your brain doesn't know whether you're making it up or not. And to be honest, it doesn't care so long as you're alive. So breathing it in. OK. So get yourself into a nice, comfortable position. Relaxing, and close your eyes and breathing in and breathing out with that lovely sound, and breathing in and out. And as you breathe in, let your body become relaxed, and breathe out and you're letting fear and stress go. Breathing in and breathing out, letting fear and stress go. Breathing in and breathing out, knowing everything is A-OK. Breathing in, becoming more and more relaxed. That's right. And breathing out, becoming more contented and more at one with yourself. And in that beautiful relaxed state, which goes deeper and deeper with every breath that you take, go back to a point in time when there was no stress and you were full of joy and you were full of fun and the world was a beautiful place. And go and find that space. Go and find that little incident and go and experience that all over again. Go into that lovely place of being joyful and happy and carefree without a worry in the world. And then stay in that place and notice where that feeling is inside your body. What can you see? Has it got colours? If it hasn't got colours, give it colours. Introduce colours. Introduce sparkles. Notice where it is in your body and amplify that feeling. Make that feeling bigger and bigger and bigger so it radiates past your body, radiates out past your body, fills every cell, every muscle, every organ in your body with that beautiful, joyful, carefree feeling where everything's A-OK. And now I want you to turn and look to this point in time and mentally plant a marker in this point in time. Mentally marking where you are, and in that beautiful, playful, joyful place, move forward to that marker, picking up as you go along all those wonderful things that you've learned, all those beautiful experiences that you've had, all those incredible joyful times that you've had right to this point in time. And you're here at this point in time knowing that all of the information that you need is in your system already, and that you're complete, and that you're relaxed, and you're contented. And you're now looking out to the future, looking out towards that adventure, knowing that wherever life takes you, you're going to learn and you're going to grow and you'll become confident and wonderful, and you'll have amazing experiences on your way, and you'll be open to learning new things every single day. Every day life will bring you new knowledge, and you will always be open to the opportunity of learning new things and gaining exciting new experiences. Every day will be an adventure. Every day, even if it's a mistake, you will learn and you will find joy in learning new things. So go forwards and step right out into the future, right to the edge of the world, looking out into the universe, and everything is bright and sparkling and beautiful, and you are feeling content, pleased with yourself, proud of yourself, knowing that you are open to every single new opportunity. And turn around and look at the flag that you've planted at this point in time, and look at how much you've achieved, how much you've learned, how much you've grown, how wonderful life is. And now with that experience and that feeling in your body, knowing that you've come through any adversity that's been thrown at you and you've grown and become a better person because of it. And take that into your system and turn your back on the flag that you've planted to this point in time. And as if I've got you on a piece of silver string, I'm going to pull you right back to this point in time. And you're back in this point in time and you're breathing beautifully, feeling vibrant, and you're going to awake on the count of 1. So you're going to come up 3, feeling complete, proud of yourself and really content with your achievements. 2, knowing that you're moving forwards. Regardless of what happens, you will move forwards and you will learn, and you'll come back to this present point in time like a rocket, feeling wonderful, vibrant, exuberant, and looking forward with excitement and joy. And 1, and feeling wonderful, wide awake, back in the world like a rocket. And just remember that every single day is a new opportunity to learn. The world doesn't stop now, it continues. And good luck. Feed back to me how you get on. A little bit of an insert. I was thinking about this last night, so I've added this to the YouTube video, hence the different outfit and so on. Now, you might be getting uptight about the amount of pressure that's being put on you. Think about it in a slightly different way. The school needs you to succeed because a lot of funding comes from how their students do, and also it's very good for their numbers. I've already mentioned that. Now, you might also be getting pressure from your parents. Just remember, your parents want you to do well. And they are going to push you to try and get as good grades as you possibly can. The only reason is because they love you. And they feel that if you get really good grades, that's going to set you up and you're going to do well because of that. So just remember that that's their pressure, okay? And they're doing it because they love you. So far as your peers are concerned, as far as your school friends are concerned, if it really comes down to a friendship as to whether you do well or not in your exams, and they're not friends of you if you don't do well, then actually forget them. They're not worth being around. Your friends are the people who are around you through thick and thin. So if you're worried about other people's opinions, step back a little bit and look at what matters to you. So make sure that you understand that regardless of the results that you get, and I'm not saying don't try, I am saying try, your job is to constantly strive to be a better person than you were yesterday. But if it doesn't work the way that you want it to work, life hasn't finished and you've got a direction to go in. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. So just remember that you will survive the GCSEs or your A-levels regardless of the results. This isn't the beginning of your life. Your life will constantly change. I'm also going to do a little visualization for those of you who get really uptight directly before going into an exam. So again, you might want to record it, but it's very easy to remember. What I want you to do is the same thing. Plant a flag at this point in time, okay? Look ahead of you and you're sitting your exam or you're doing your exam, however you see it or hear it or feel it or smell it or taste it, however it comes across to you. So you've got a picture in your mind of you physically doing that exam. And now you either do this physically and walk forward so that you've gone past the point in time that you've done your exam, or you do it mentally, so you do it in your head, so your flag is here and your future's there and you've gone through your exam. So you go past the point of where your exam is and you stand and you look out to the future in your mind's eye, knowing that you've achieved and that you've done well. And now, in your mind's eye, again, turn around and look back at that flag or marker that you've made at the present point in time. Look back at it. So you've achieved, you've done well, you've done the best that you can, and you're contented, you're fine. Now turn your back to the marker flag again, okay? And then just imagine that you're being pulled back quite safely to the marker point, okay? And now look out to the future and relax. And just remember to do the breathing exercises if you get really anxious. And if you need to do it in your mind, okay, that will help. And breathe. You're all A-OK. You are absolutely fine. So remember, a lot of guys who didn't get there have changed the world. If you don't fit in, then you make the world a better place. Now, if you are struggling and you would like some extra help, then contact me. Drop me an email at thesingingzookeeper@gmail.com. We can do an online session or use the meditation. Continue listening to that. That will soothe you and help you. But if you do need extra help, get in touch with me and we can do a one-to-one session. And good luck. You'll be fine. Regardless of what happens, you will be absolutely fine. Do let me know how things go.